Hmm. Good morning. I'm Akosua, Washington Woods. Good morning. I'm Akosua, Washington Woods with Unity San Diego. Thank you for joining me this morning. I really want to talk with you, or really not really talk with you, but just share with you what it is and what's happening today. Today's daily word is guidance. So, what does that mean? Does it mean that we are writing lists and consulting with friends, looking up information on the internet? Maybe. Or does it mean that we stop and we breathe and we enter into the silence to find the inner wisdom that we are seeking? How does that show up for you? How do you cope? Or maybe not cope when there are decisions, both large and small, to be made. Sometimes it's by going to the inner guidance, or sometimes it's about some of those other things we talked about a minute ago, like talking with friends or looking up things on the internet. But more we're going to talk about today, that inner guidance, that inner trust, that inner peace. Because when we go into that space, the still small space, we know that we get all that we need in the moment. And sometimes it's really just sitting in that space and in that silence that creates opportunity for us to just be present. Sometimes action's necessary after the silence. So how do we cope with that either? Both. How do we cope with it? So let's sit for a few moments in the silence and just consider whatever it is or nothing that you want to think about or create the possibility for or just get the answer or the solution for. Let's just sit in silence for a few minutes and look for that guidance, that inner peace, that inner trust. Let's look for guidance. Take a deep breath in and know that we're going to go deeper into the silence. Knowing whatever the question is, or maybe you have none. So let's go into the silence. Knowing that we will sink deeper in there. Knowing that as we quiet the mind, as we quiet the still space, know that we're seeking the inner strength, the inner peace, the inner opportunity. Let's go into the silence for a minute or two. Breathe. Breathe in and breathe out. Think about the breath as we go deeper into the silence. As we seek that inner guidance, that inner silence, perhaps that decision can be put off for a few minutes or hours or days. Maybe that inner guidance is telling us to take that road less traveled, as they talk about. Do I go right or do I go left? Do I wait at the light, even though it's green, or go blasting through as soon as it turns green? Do I eat that last piece of cake, or do I leave it? Do I make major changes in my life, or do I sit a spell? In the silence again, let's ponder whatever is on your mind, but better still, whatever is on your heart at the moment. Our mind might wander, and that's fine also when we sit in the silence. So as we slowly go deeper one more time into the silence, know that as we sink into that, we are knowing that that inner guidance, that inner peace, that inner knowingness, that inner oneness is one right there with our heartbeat. And in that space, we are truly one with that heartbeat and our heart soul. So in the silence this time, let's go deeper. Breathe in and breathe out. Find the rhythm. Find your pace. Go deeper. Go in and go out. Breathe in, knowing that we have all we need right now in that still small space as we go deeper into the silence. Guidance. What messages did you get? Where are you right now in this moment? Sit with that for a second or two. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out as you ponder what came to you in the silence. Today's daily word was guidance. What did you feel? What did you see? What did you hear? And most of all, what do you know? We know that when we slip into that deep inner space, we have all that we need. Guidance equals power and abundance and aliveness and hope. Let's sit with those for a moment. Knowing that we are all we need and all that we need to be. Let's say that together. I am, you are, we all are all that we need to be. We're whole. We are blessed. We are free. In the silence, we see and recognize that we are human beings who are here creating this opportunity for trust and for soulfulness and for joy. We're here, kind and gentle people. I say that often because that's who we came here to be. And know that from this moment on, we have freedom to make choices to be, to be. And that means to be whoever and whatever we want to be. So, before we stop, just know we are peace. We are justice. We are prosperous. We are full of faith. We are charitable. We are authentic. We are spiritual. We are powerful, and that's power with and not power over. We are just souls walking this earthly path at the moment, knowing that we have the inner soulness, the inner guidance, the inner trust to know what is the next right step to take. But most of all, we are love. Thank you for sharing with me this morning. I am Akosua Washington Woods with Unity San Diego. I so appreciate you taking these few minutes to sit in the silence with me, because we all are sitting here in prayer, however that works out for each of us, because as kind, loving, gentle people, we know that we are all there is in creating this world community, because we are putting love out there always, 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 and we stand in love. Ashe, Aho, and once again, thank you for sharing with me this morning. Go forward in your day and know that you can stop and breathe and look for that inner guidance. Today's word is guidance, but mostly it's love. Thank you.